Hello. Let me know if you guys see these numbers backwards. It's a little bit weird. I see them backwards, but that could just be me. That's interesting. Anywho, hello. Welcome. My name is Miladies from Galactic Hood Buddha. I'm here to provide you with your pick a card reading for the full moon in Aquarius for the second time. I'll be sharing what the full moon is all about. In the meantime, meditate on what number resonates with you, whether if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and take your time to pause the video so that you can see um which one calls out to you. If more than one calls out to you, that's totally fine. If you want to see all of them, and that's also totally fine. But definitely tap into your heart and see what number comes up first. Quick announcement, I will be doing a full moon Reiki meditation session on Sunday at 10 a.m. The information is down in the description below. Because this is a general reading, I personally do a new moon mini reading for those who are interested, and it does come with questions already created. I channeled them by spirit, and those questions are directed towards the full moon in Aquarius, and that is also in the link below. Don't forget to finish checking out your weekly. We still have about like 2 more days for the weekly energy to still be alive. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I am all over the place providing you guys with so much content. I can't help myself. What else can I express? My gratitude, my gratitude, my gratitude, my gratitude for being here with me live, for catching the episodes while you're at work, catching the episodes while you're home, while you're with your kids, while you're in the car. I'm grateful for the support always and forever. Without you guys, or you guys and gals, I would not be able to publicly share my talent. I've been doing it in a private for quite some time, as many of you may know. But I'm grateful for the love and support. Other than that, let's kick it right into what the hell is happening and why do we even have a second full moon in Aquarius back to back. So let's just think about the full moon last month. The full moon last month was at 1 degree. The degrees really do matter because it shares with us what level of energy is being directed towards that sign when it's in the moon. I mean, when the moon is running through that sign, pardon me. And as we know, the moon is about our emotions. So what's being triggered at this time is our emotions. Our emotions are being triggered through the Aquarius energy, right? And when we look at Aquarius, Aquarius is a sign that looks into the future. Aquarius is a innovative sign. It's a sign that creates things out of nowhere, comes up with different ways to look at society, different ways to look at yourself. Aquarius give great advice. Aquarius is about our future. What are we holding as a society? And last month when we were at the beginning, we was figuring things out, like what the hell is going on? What do I want to do with this lifetime? Just all these extra curriculum questions started coming up. And now that the month has gone forth and it's been 4 weeks, what have you learned? What have you learned? What has not been in alignment for you? What has been in alignment? What works? What doesn't work? And those are the questions right now that are rising up. I have my notes here. So with the full moon, we already know that the full moon is about letting go, but the moon is also at its brightest potential. 29 is just like all the energy has been cultivated, right? And with it being in the opposite side of Leo, all of the energy and emotions that has to do with our heart's desire has been collected and reviewed. Now, what are we going to do with that energy to be able to serve us and serve the collective, the community, our children, our family? What did you learn? Did you see that people weren't respecting you? Did you see that you weren't respecting yourself? Did you see that you were dedicating too much time towards others where you lost yourself? What happened in the past 4 weeks? Once the moon leaves on the 23rd, Aquarius is automatically 22nd, pardon me, the 22nd is automatically going to go into Pisces. And then the sun is going to move into Virgo. So all of this energy is literally this large lump sum of ending, and then we start fresh with the sun in Virgo and the moon in Pisces. So that exact same day, which is Sunday, things are gonna flip. So it's about us right now. The moon is in Aquarius today on the 20th. So it's best for us to start digging into that energy and really figuring out what our future is going to look like. You have Saturn and Jupiter who are in Aquarius at this current time, both retrograde, meaning that everything that's in Aquarius is being reviewed. What does our society look like? And you can see what's happening in the external world. Saturn is going to be in Aquarius until 2023. So there's a lot happening in Aquarius until 2023. Structural, capitalism, the government, society. There's going to be a lot of changes, and Saturn is comes in to remove and destruct. That's why it's in retrograde right now, keeping things at bay. Jupiter is going to be retrograde in Aquarius until October 18th. And Jupiter is what we learn. So from now until October 18th, we're going to be figuring out what we are learning, what we haven't learned, all that aspect in Aquarius. Once Jupiter gets at 29 degrees in Aquarius direct, it'll be leaving in December, and it won't be back for another 12 years. So again, this Jupiter energy in Aquarius is quite important for the rest of the year. Look into your natal chart and see where Jupiter is at and how is that affecting you and where Aquarius is at. If you don't know, hit us up. Hit us up. What have you learned? What has been your internal experience? And what is your emotions telling you? Are you taking care of yourself? I know for a fact self-love is one thing that we continuously are trying to figure out, right? Self-love is broken down into different aspects. It's broken down into spirituality. It's broken down into our emotions. It's broken down into our physical body. It's broken down into our external body, meaning like our physical body, yes, we take care of it. But what about your aura? You know what I mean? So, like, look up what self love really means and how it's broken down so that you can be able to tap into those areas once a day to take care of yourself emotionally, physically, mentally. So, Aquarius talks about our external future and how can we be supported and how can we advance when it comes to our future. What does it look like? Do you keep going on your own path? Do you stay on the path that you're in? Who are you leaving behind? We are at this time building courage for ourselves to move forward into the things that are meant for us to do. At this current time, we've been feeling stuck. We've been feeling like something has been holding us back and it has not allowed us to move forward. But with this Leo energy, it's about our courage. It's about how much do you trust yourself to take yourself to the next step? What is bringing harmony into your heart, your soul, so that you can be able to trust yourself? We also have this aspect of Uranus and Saturn being the ruler of Aquarius in different timelines. And right now they're having a square off. They're having a fight. And so by them having a little fight in Aquarius in retrograde, it's really talking about what we value. And as we think about what we value, we can get a glimpse as to where this friction is at. Because if you don't value what you eat, this is where Aquarius is coming in. It's just like, okay, do you want to feel better inside? So do you want to not be stuck? Are you going to start caring about what you eat? We also have this aspect of Mars and Mercury in Virgo. And the aspect of Mars and Mercury in Virgo really talks about us energizing ourselves for our daily activities. Mars is about action, Mercury is about the way we think. So we're re energizing our mindset on the way we think and taking action daily, daily actions, so that we can change not only physically, which Virgo brings that energy of physical change, but not only physically but mentally with Mercury in Virgo. And so I highly recommend that we take this energy even when we're feeling a little bit down and out. Just being able to move our body for 5 minutes, 10 minutes does take us a long way. And so all of this energy is being cultivated at this time. And we're being asked, are we ready to change? Are we ready to heal our body? Are we ready to listen to our bodies? And it's one thing that, I looked at I love documentaries and people who have studied specific themes and topics for 30, 40 years. And Carol Mays is amazing, and she speaks about I'm gonna see if I create a little group for us to watch it. But she talks about how people don't want to heal. And so that's that energy right now. Like, do you really want to heal? And what does it look like? We can say, yes, we want to heal, but are your action matching what you're saying? And that's the energy that's coming right now. Right now, there is a lot of energy in the air signs, right? We have Saturn in Aquarius, we have Venus in Libra, and then we also have the North Node that's still moving around in Gemini. So that talks a lot about our mental stability. And right now, it talks about how we're developing and being reliable when it comes to relationships, to ourselves and to others. Are we asking the right questions to other people? Are we um are we creating conversations that's gonna create breakthroughs for us to move to the next level of our relationships? It would be a great time right now to have conversations with people and clear things up. And even if there's a second time around that you wanna, maybe if there's a second time around that you wanna, I thought this stopped. I'm sorry. A second time around that you want to talk about something that you didn't really get the idea of, it's 7 o'clock. hmm That you didn't really have an idea of, or you didn't really get. You can ask somebody, let's have another conversation. This is a good time to have a second conversation. This is a good time to have a clear conversation. The atmosphere, the energy is amazing at this time to have beautiful conversations, to be productive, conversations that are important, decisions making. Everything is going to be brought into clarity once we bring ourselves to that turning point of change. When you bring yourself to that surrendering to what no longer serves you, and it comes in the matter of change, then now you're able to bring yourself to that turning point of saying, okay, this has been cleared up. Now I know where I can go and what I can do. Our minds, our words are going to be a little bit different. We're going to be more mature in the way we converse with people. Our throat chakra is going to be activated at this time as well. So take note of that. If you have like a sore throat, go ahead and drink some tea. Drink lots of water, guys. Lots of water. And right now is about truly speaking your truth. And we're going to continue to say that because a lot of us don't. We say things on the side and we don't speak our truth. Our truth doesn't have to hurt anyone, but it has to come from our deepest heart and how we feel and what we want to say. Now, if it's in a malicious way that we're saying our truth, then it's a little bit different. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? So we are not here to care about how other people take our truth, but we are here to give some type of respect for ourselves and for other people. Don't forget to bring love and compassion into all of this. And if you're in the energy of wanting to speak to like the male figure or just anyone in authority, because that's what Aquarius is. It's about authority. It's about your father. Anyone who was in your life, like my father, I'm definitely not gonna talk to him. His 86-year-old behind, be acting all that. So this is a great time to speak to uh, your boss if you want change, especially when it comes to what's happening and what they're requiring us to do to ourselves in order to have a job. This would be a great time to speak up. Don't forget to look at different ways to fight for your right, because that's what Aquarius is about, fighting for your right, along with Libra. All right. So with that being said, let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and just move up. So if you picked number one, numero uno, these messages on top is going to be your soul's messages to see what is your soul saying to you at this time when it comes to this Aquarius full moon. It says mountains, major challenges to overcome. So right now at this current time, your soul, for number one, what your soul is asking you to do at this time is to figure out what I'm feeling like. This is your heart. There's so much clutteredness when it comes to your internal um feelings, your heart, what is happening inside of you, and how can you begin to crumble some of this away. So your heart is saying at this current time that there's still some purging that needs to happen in order for you to get to the next step. You see that? Broken. A broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. And let's see what this one says. Young woman. All right. So here what I'm getting, there could be a heartbreak dealing with a relationship with a younger woman. This could be a heartbreak for the group number one. This could be getting over some type of emotional abandonment, right? This could be abandonment issue, being abandoned by your mother or a female figure in your life, whether that's an old girlfriend, any old relationships that's happening for you. Group number one, I want you guys to go ahead and use this energy to release it and take your power back. Take your power back, because this person or this energy is still piled up in your system and causing you to feel stuck. This is your shadow. What is your shadow side saying? What is coming up at this time when it comes to your shadow? And when it comes to your shadow, it talks of, this is the king, excuse me, the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups talks about your emotions. You could be someone who impulsively um taps into relationships. And so this also talks about not rushing, right? Not rushing into relationships. The cups is about emotions. So any decisions that you make that comes from an impulsive state of mind, your shadow is letting you know that it does causes you to not feel safe. You can see this rabbit seems a little bit, worried and scared, but this person on top is like riding on a train to ride it up. I don't know where I came up with that, but to me, it's just like this could be you and allowing other people to come in and take over your emotions or take over what you're creating is what your shadow side is asking you to look out for and to see how you can bring love and compassion into this energy of um, thinking things through before you make decisions, especially when it comes to your emotions. If you're feeling too emotional about a situation, fall back and hold back on the decision. But if you're not feeling emotional about the decisions, go ahead and move forward. And always smile, no matter what's happening to you. Always, always, always smile. This talks about the energy, the life force energy. This is Reiki, a Reiki card that is calling in for you at this current time. And it's love. Love, bringing love and compassion to your situation at this current time when it comes to family, friends. And if you're single, for group number one, this does talk about releasing that energy. That energy is cluttering the ability for you to bring in this love, because having other people say how you feel, or impulsively getting into relationships, jobs, or specific situations, it causes you to miss out on this energy right here. And this energy is really calling out for you. If you can see the tree, there is some type of space. So this also talks about your childhood. What experiences did you have in your childhood that formulated love for you? What does that look like? And it's asking you to bring it back in. Were your mother and your father in your life? If they weren't in your life, then who was? And if you may have felt like no one was there for you, how can you recreate that love for yourself? Your angels and archangels, they're asking you to bring peace to all situations at this time. Archangel Chamuel is the angel of love, right? So he comes and he peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Oh, I love this. Right? Here we go. Here we go, y'all. So what's the scenario? Oh, that's some BS. Hold on, y'all. I know. I'm the clumsy tarot reader. That's what I should be called, the clumsy tarot reader. No, no. All right. There we go. All right. So right now, for group number one, your experience with love, how you grew up, abandonment concerns, codependency, all of that is rising up at this time. This talks to me about codependency. This talks to me about codependency. But this energy right here is coming in to let you know that you are ready to let go of this energy. Your soul is asking you to let go of this energy and embody love to the highest potential. And right now, if you were asking, when is my lover coming? When is this change coming? Is happening right now. When you take action into releasing this energy right here, this energy comes in and brings you into a space of moving forward into what love truly is for you. So the message here for group number one is for you to dig deep into what your shadow is, what your codependency is, how your parents treated you, and bringing in that love from a space of authenticity, from a space of union, you and yourself bringing in that love. No fogginess, no cloudiness. Nothing is holding you back. Nothing is holding you back. And when you bring in peace and love into all of this by taking action, you will see a change. Think about your last 6 months and what you've been working on. All right, that's group number one. Group número dos. And you're in numerology, one is about the beginning. So you're just understand, not just, excuse me, you're practically accepting and understanding at this time what needs to change, and you're taking the steps. Group number two, what is your soul telling you? Disappointment in some affairs. Disappointment in some affairs. You got the scissors. Cut them off. Broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. Makes sense. And lastly, your soul. Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. All right. So with this right here, what I'm getting for group number two, there is a huge change happening for you in all areas. particularly in business and in romance. There could be a divorce happening for those of you who are married. There could be an engagement that's being called off. Excuse me, called off. This also could mean uh, having held on to the energy of a romance or business that's no longer serving you. If you have been fired by your job, it's for a reason, right? This unicorn talks about your intuition is being heightened at this time for you to move forward into following what really belongs to you. This unicorn with this little thing right here is moving forward. This is wisdom right here. You have the wisdom to alchemize this energy right now, this broken situation. And so by alchemizing the situation, you have to cut off what has put you in a place of stress, what has put you in a place of disappointment, any expectations that you may have had for this relationship or for this job. This specific scissor is going to, which means this specific energy with Aquarius, is going to assist you in moving forward. But it would be up to you to see it from a different perspective and use your intuition. Follow what you cannot see, your shadow. Shadow, punch, shadow, punch, shadow, punch, shadow. So you have the moon card in reverse, and looking at it on the upright position, this talks about illusions. So in reverse is you and yourself. Where in your life have you caused an illusion? And it could be in this situation where you thought that you was going to be at this job forever, amen, and your spirit guides, your team is just like, no, that's not where you belong. This could also mean the relationship. You may have felt that this relationship was going to last long, and it's just like it hasn't. There was a lot of things that were missing. Well, not a lot, but I want to say like 20% of what was said to you was being missing, you know. And this is why maybe the engagement was called off, or why this relationship is being called off. Some of you guys at work did not receive the money that was needed, and so right now that illusion is letting you know that it's time to cut the fuck off. Y'all lied to me. Why the fuck y'all lied to me? And so the energy that is being asked and called for you to bring in when it comes to the life force energy and the love is energy exchange. Ooh, I like this. So this right here talks about, if, especially when you're in a relationship, and I'm also hearing business partnership, but let's go with the relationship first. With the relationship, this, I don't know how to say that, y'all, so I'm not going to act like I do. Don't get me the line. I'll practice though. And so with this, it really talks about your chakras, but the colors that pulls out the most to me is that orange, that green, and that blue. And that really talks about speaking up what your heart's desire, so that you can be able to clear up that sacral energy, that love energy, bring in more of that um shift that you're looking for to cut this off. So having, like I said earlier, having this beautiful conversation with your boss, having a conversation with your significant other about where things are going, well, clear up the energy for you so that you can move forward from this illusion, from this shadow, from this side that no longer is serving you. And the moon again is about the emotions. So your emotions are going to, for group number 2, your emotions are really going to be high, high, high up there. High, high, high. Oh, compassion. Archangel Zekiel, soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. What else do I have to say about this? I don't really have to say much about this compassion, because with that energy exchange and knowing that, give me y'all. One day I'll get it together. Knowing that there's a situation that's going to be broken off at this current time, whether that's love or even with yourself, the way you love yourself is going to be quite different. And so bringing compassion into this situation, this illusion, this lie that was created, bringing in compassion and love and exchanging the energy of knowing that this situation is going to be, Bryson, don't start, at a different space, is going to help you out. Call in Archangel Zekiel. He is definitely going to come in and assist you. And tapping in, see that green, tapping into that love and compassion is really going to be important, because this could turn into a bitter situation. If you got fired, this could turn into this can turn into a bitter situation if you truly was in love with this person, and um you're letting them go, or they are letting you go. So it can get, I want to say, ugly should this energy not be placed into this situation. All right. So with that being said, we're going to go to the last one. If you've been asking what to do with this situation, this is the answer. You're ready. You're ready to let this go. You're ready to cut this off. You're ready to cut this relationship off. Chop, 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 chop. You ready to start over. Is no longer serving you, and you're definitely going to be using your intuition to make this transition happen. So using this full moon energy, going to the beginning of this video and uh, harnessing this full moon energy for group number 2 is going to be vital for the aspect of cut them off, cutting people off, cut them off. All right. Well, right now I'm doing a pick a card. So to pull out a card, that would be on my TikTok or Instagram. All right, so group number 3. So for group number 3, let's see what your soul is saying. Shield, you need to defend yourself. I would say this message is for you, since you asked me to pull out a card. This group number 3 is more than likely going to be for you. Shield yourself. You need to defend yourself. That's one aspect of your soul and what it's expressing to you. Four-leaf clover, great good fortune. And then you have tankard, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. So what I'm getting with this energy at this current time is that in the past, group number 3, you haven't been protecting yourself from others, and you haven't really been tapping into your energy. You've just been letting your energy just flow and allowing people to come in and out. What's happening, your soul is asking you, in order for you to harness the energy of good fortune, in order to harness the energy of what you deserve, in order for you to celebrate and enjoy what's coming in for you, there has to be some type of protection. There has to be some type of how can I say it? Some boundaries. This talks about boundaries, so that you can continue to receive the abundance that is meant for you to receive. What does your aura look like? Does your aura have any holes or patches? Bison, you cannot. No. Move. Oh my gosh. This man. This dog. He's gonna drop stuff. Back it up like a U-Haul truck. Thank you, Papa. There's nothing for you right now. Give me 1 second. Let me finish this. I got 2 more. All right. So if you've been feeling like you haven't been lucky, or things have been slipping out of your hand, this is the reason why you haven't been protecting your energy, group number 3. So your soul is asking you to do that through candle, through meditation, calling in your spirit guide, creating a bubble surrounding you so that you can be protected. It's all up to you. All right. So when it comes to group number 3, your shadow right now is talking about your stability. You may be sitting on an idea and having or some cash. Some of you guys may be sitting on a lump sum of money, but haven't had the idea of where it should go. This could also mean some of you may be sitting on some money so that you can be able to move forward into your next adventure, whether it's that going to another country. I'm getting some, if you pick number 3, you might have been thinking about moving to another country. And this good fortune, as you can see, talks about you harnessing that idea that you bring in and you shield. You'll be able to use this money or use this energy of abundance to bring it into fruition, but it does come from a space of feeling grounded and stable. Are you afraid that you may not prosper whenever you make that investment? Are you afraid that your job is not going to be able to allow you to live a good life? So right now I am getting, as a shadow side, there's some type of money concern for group number 3, and it just feels like, where do I go? I have this, but where do I go? What do I do with it? I have this idea. What do I do with it? So your shadow side is asking you to dig deep, right? Lightning to me talks about a quick awakening, because the lightning doesn't stay for long. It comes in. So this talks about you paying attention to your thoughts and your ideas, because as you pay attention to your thoughts and your ideas, you will be able to understand where this energy is going to be coming from. But sitting on this right here is like you are in your own way. You're in your own way, so it's time for you to get out your way so that you can be able to shield and celebrate your fortune. Energy of love. What is this Reiki energy sending you? Harmony and balance. This will make sense with the 4. This really talks about you digging deep into yourself and asking yourself, how can you be creative and gain confidence? This orange and yellow is really taking over the rest of the cards, I feel. So this talks about your creativity. Where are you creative and where are you not creative? I'm getting here. And who can you invite into this project, and who may you not want to invite into this project? That harmony and balance, for those of you who are thinking about moving, it once you make that choice of where you want to live, it's going to bring you that type of energy, and it's going to balance out your worries when it comes to money. What is your angel saying? Counseling. Archangel Azrael, you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. For those of you who have been um group number 3, if you've been counseling people for free, if you've been giving advice and just like, oh my god, I'm so good at this, yeah, well, it's time for you to make some money off of your advice. If that has been the idea for you, this really talks about anyone who wants to become a life coach, anything that has to do with being there for people and guiding them. This card right here is indicating that it is your time to come out of the counseling closets, right? And believe in yourself. Shield what you want to do. Focus on where you want to go, where you want to spend your money at. Bring in that balance so that you can go ahead and make that money. Because I do see that whatever it is that group number 3 you're doing with this full moon, once you get rid of that energy of not feeling like you're enough, not feeling that you're going to be successful, that is not going to get anywhere, that good fortune comes in, and then you're able to celebrate because you followed your intuition. So I really do feel that for group number 3, this energy is bringing you the harmony of what you truly came to do on this earth. And that really talks about you having the confidence once you build it to move forward and be a counselor or be a therapist. Everything for you, whatever you decide to do at this current time, will come into fruition a year from now for you. So if you were planning on moving, then go ahead and plan strategically so that when you visit this place 2 or 3 times, you know where you're going to be at, you know what you're going to do, you know people already, and see how this person is being supported. A year from now, all of this is going to come into fruition. But right now, the energy is asking you to step into that power, right? Everything doesn't happen from day to night, right? Well, sometimes it does. Let me not say that. Depends who you are. But let's go back. Focus, my ladies. So the more energy that you put towards what you want to create and what you want to do in your future, in your career, uh, the easier it's going to be for you to know that a year from today, you're going to be in that space of where you want it to be. And there's going to be celebration. But the most important thing to shield yourself and believe in yourself. You see this person is shield? All right? Tap into your energy. You got this. Group number 3, I'm excited for you. I want to know. I might just come back a year from now. Tell me in the description below which one did you pick. Group number 4. Group number 4. Group number 4. Group number 4. Oh. All right, group number 4. What is your heart, your soul telling you? Ooh, oh my God, it's so funny because I tapped on my heart and then it was the heart. Love, deep affection, and caring. This is what this your soul is telling you, and this energy is coming in with. Ooh, this looks like an Aries. Victory is victory in some endeavors. And this looks to me about a zodiac, Aries, the zodiac sign. So if any of you guys, and a V. So if you are dating somebody, if you recently got into a relationship or are dating somebody with a V, this person is definitely someone who cares about you. If this person is an Aries or you met an Aries, there's definitely this energy is really calling out. And then we got yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. All right, so this energy really talks about if you're single and this energy came in, you might feel a little bottled in, like what the fuck was that's too much, right? And especially if you're an Aries, you're just probably like, what the hell, where does this come from? If you're not an Aries and you're dating an Aries, this person might be showing you a lot of love and affection, but it's causing you to feel tied down. Are you afraid of commitment? How has commitment been presented to you growing up? Because this energy right here talks about your soul is saying, hey, this person is coming in to share that love that you asked for, but for some apparent reason, you're feeling choked up. Let's see what your shadow is saying. Aha. The 6 of Pentacles. Self-worth is what I'm talking about here. Look at another Aries. You can see that. All right. Wait. What we got? Where we at? You see this right here? That's another Aries right there. And then that's a Capricorn right there. So I'm really feeling this energy again with Aries. Here, it really talks about you worrying about what happened in the past, in your past relationships. What this also talks about, you worrying about what other people are saying. So this relationship could put you in a space like, dear universe, that's not exactly who I asked for, or this is not what I want right now. And the universe is like, hey, what can I say? This person is here, is bringing harmony, is bringing self-worth. This person is coming in to show you that the other side of you, that sexual sacral side of you. So if your shadow right now is this a little bit of like self-sabotage of asking for some love, it comes in and then it's just like, wait, hold up, did it come in that fast? So for whoever is in a recent relationship, it's like, yeah, think about how you want this energy to come into fruition, especially when it comes to your self-worth and what you feel you deserve. If you've been in a long-term relationship, there's a huge review when it comes to your love life. You and your partner during this time are going to have deep conversations on what, excuse me, deep conversations on what you deserve, deep conversations on how you feel about each other, and how, if you guys decide to move forward, what does that look like? Let's see what this life force energy is bringing in. Meditation. So this right here again with there goes that orange, that fiery, and there goes that Aries energy again. Real Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Meditation. In order for you, group number 4, to come into a atmosphere or a space of knowing if this relationship, if you want to move forward with this relationship, it really talks about you digging deep into your meditation. Meditation could be journaling. Meditation could be you in the shower asking a question. Meditation could be you walking, right? Taking a walk and figuring out why you may be feeling tied down, why you may be feeling frustrated about this situation or this relationship, or even with yourself, right? You may be feeling like you haven't allowed yourself to open up to a relationship. And so now you just like, universe, I'm asking for love. And he's like, well, I'll send you a couple of people and you still didn't get it. Look how many people I send you. And you still didn't open up. Meditate. Do you feel you deserve this love? Clairvoyance. Archangel Raziel. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so that you can clearly see heavenly love. Heavenly love. Here we go. Look at archangels Raziel coming in, tapping into that energy so that you can receive clarity about the situation is quite important at this time. Because I do get this energy of just true love and compassion. And this could be you opening up to yourself. Ooh, if you've been thinking about should I go with this person or not, this is a perfect timing to explore that. This is everything right now for you is the perfect time to do. If you are deciding to move, do it. If you're deciding to get a new job, do it. If you're deciding to start a business, do it. Everything for you right now is in a perfect timing. All right. So for group number 4, the advice here is to tap into your intuition. Anything that you want to do, stop, meditate, bringing in that self-worth, figure out why you're frustrated about love, because whether you believe it or not, someone with a V is going to be coming in to assist you with this love aspect. And this could be for the moment on just reminding you that love do exist. Okay, and last but not least, we have group numero 5. All right, let me see. Let me know if y'all like this view. Was it a little bit weird? Something new I'm trying. All right. What is your soul saying? Obstacles to overcome. Eh. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right. We don't leave it like that. Ooh, walls. Misunderstanding. Oh, group number 5. Your soul is hurt. Advice from a friend. All right. Whew. So group number 5, this energy is bringing in a lot of, I'm hearing dismantling. And I'm getting that because with the hill and the wall, it's just there's so much happening within your internal self right now. And you have people around you that are doing their best to give you their advice, but it seems like you're not listening. Barking, when a dog barks is like, well, that's how they speak, first of all. But also when a dog, it depends on what type of bark, right? And so maybe it's not what your friends are saying, it's how they're saying it that's causing you to build this wall and allow you to work with your own troubles and trials and tribulation on your own. So here I'm gonna pull out the rest of the cards, but this energy right here is really heavy. And let's see what your shadow is saying. Yes, look at another wall. The 9 of coins. So some of you with group number 5 may be feeling down and out. Not diagnosing anyone, but it does feel like you're restless. And this can mean that you may need some taking care of to do. There's a lot happening for you. In the next 2 days, I would say, do your best to stay away from people that causes you to be in a space of not feeling like yourself. You really are protecting yourself at this time, and your soul is protecting themselves. With the 9, this is going to, you're going to overcome this, but overcoming this means that you have to bring down those sticks, take action to bring down this wall, and take action to start tackling these obstacles that are coming your way. Because once you bring down these walls, right, the misunderstanding will be achieved as you go and take the leap to get to that sun. But you do It is advised that you do listen to a friend, reach out to someone so that you can get out of this. Because, right, you see, reach out to someone, even if it's your spirit guides right here, reach out to someone so that you can be able to use this energy and overcome these obstacles. Because we can't do it by ourselves. We try to, even myself. Look, talk about it. Initiation and attunement. So right now here is again talk. So health wise, I would say go ahead and drink your vitamins and your minerals. If you haven't, go ahead and exercise, get your sea moss, get your elderberry, because this really talks about a grand shift happening for you when it comes to initiation and attunement. It really talks about you becoming a new version of yourself after this Aquarius full moon gets into effect. Because the full moon did how can I say, a long term stay from July to August. This really talks about you using this energy for the last 4 weeks to realign yourself to the best version of you so that you can be able to move forward in what you want to do. If you are interested in becoming a Reiki healer, if you're interested in getting Reiki, if you're interested in shifting your energy, there's going to be some of that happening to assist you in this time. For if you pick group number 5, I am having a meditation this Sunday that includes Reiki. So that can also be a great way for you to tap in to that energy. But it really talks about you clearing up prosperity. Archangel Ariel, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. You're not far from prosperity. You have it within you, but it does take to move away from this world, to move away from this obstacle, to move away from not being offended about your friends or your family when they saying something to you, but allowing yourself to receive the assistance to break through so that you can be able to be in alignment to receive your prosperity and your abundance. So within the next few weeks, this energy is going to shift for you should you decide to tap into it. The next few weeks, this energy is definitely going to be changing for you. You're going to be in a more harmonious space. And anything that you've been thinking about doing within the next few weeks is going to be great for you to take action with these wands. Take action. So if you're digging deep into your shadow side, take action. Allow yourself to reach out to people, because once all of this is accomplished, that prosperity is going to be coming in for you. All right, my dears, I'm so happy I did this. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow or every Saturday. I'm live doing the weeklies. The table's all messed up. Overall, I love y'all. Peace, love, and joy.